Welcome to self-discoverywisdom.com, formerly known as Self-Discovery Media. On these podcasts, you're going to hear people who speak from the heart. They've taken the journey in life. Many things have happened to them, but they've changed it to happening for them. And in their strength, their courage, they've discovered their abilities and their wisdom, and they are now sharing it here with you. Do enjoy each show. We bring it to you with love and knowing that it's going to help you on your journey of life. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life, right here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Ambition meets reality. I see all sorts of possibilities. My mind is always brimming with visions of what can be. It's a blessing and a curse, because when I see something, I immediately want to make it happen. But the truth is, the doing part is not where my strength lies. I'm not a builder. I'm the visionary. I need the builders beside me to bring these ideas to life. But that collaboration doesn't always materialize as easily as the vision does. Recently, I've discovered that as well as having dyslexia, I have ADHD, which explains so much about why I struggle to put things in the right order. No matter how hard I try, my mind isn't wired for the step-by-step process of a building. This realization has reinforced the importance of collaboration and having a team of gifted, skilled people who can take that vision and turn it into a reality. I often say, if you listen to any of my shows, discover your instrument, learn to play it well, find your groove, and then join the orchestra where you can truly extend your gift. Each of us has a unique gift, and when we come together, we create something harmonious and powerful that transcends any single voice. We should never underestimate our gifts, no matter how small they seem, because each one plays an essential role in the grand symphony of life. As a visionary, I see those possibilities and I feel the essence of the vision. I invite others to see it too, to participate without ego or fear. And why do I say ego or fear? Very often, people come with their ego, very underlining by sometimes insecurity, and that ego can take over and it becomes all about them trying to prove themselves rather than the vision. Fear, because sometimes people come in with the fear, am I good enough? Can I do it? Can I keep up? And both of those things can get in the way. When ego enters this picture, it stifles creativity and blocks those true gifts. A leader is always necessary, but like a conductor, to guide the process. Without that guidance, it would be chaotic, free for all that and never amounts to anything, and one vision very much dead. As I look ahead to my next adventure, I know that it has to be a cohesive collaboration for it to succeed. Everyone involved must play their part with truth, zeal, and harmony. Only then can we bring the vision to life that it deserves. Well, what is that vision? Well, you know that I have spoken very, very often about the book that we produced at the beginning of the year called Our Forgotten Children, an anthology of people who contributed to the book on the raising of our children and what needs to change in order to honor our children and the gift that they are and that they have, to support them and help them navigate through life to be the beautiful essence of an adult with vision, with possibilities, knowing how to collaborate, how to extend their gift. This is book one in the series, and I've been saying all along that the next book will be Our Forgotten Seniors. Why? I am a senior, turning 70 very shortly, but it isn't just that. What we're seeing today is obviously, as it always is, emphasis on youth. Youth have the vigor. They have very often a vision, maybe not always the skills and the know-how, but they've got that drive and they want to get into fifth gear, sixth gear straight away. They have the exuberance, that energy that we maybe as seniors lack. But what do we have? We have the wisdom of experience. We have the wisdom of knowing what works, what doesn't work, how to make it work, and what we should let go of and what to hold on to. The youth do not have that. That is something for them yet to learn. And they can learn a great deal from our seniors on how uh, to water, what to feed, what to let go of, what to chase, and what to really, really penetrate all your energy into to make happen. Not only that, though, from horror stories that I've learned from seniors, is how to prepare for your senior years. We were never taught this. Yes, pension, pay into the RSVPs or whatever your pension thing is there, but it's not going to be enough. We know that everything is going to rise. Absolutely everything. If you're a renter, it's going to be beyond your income. Grocery shopping, double the price. If we're looking at, my apologies, allergies. If we're looking at the cost of living, it has exceeded the income of our pension. Even people that prepared for their life, prepared, thinking they had enough money, they put money aside and they prepared for their old age, only to find out they actually live longer than they intended and their money has run out. Now what? Now what? I have a horrific story that will be in the book. I will have abundant of seniors, some that are in their third career of life, fourth career, just completely redirected into something that's meaningful and passionate to them. And they're not sitting on a open veranda somewhere knitting away or just rocking their chair the rest of their life. No, they're out there doing something. They're a part of something. They realize from their life experience of how much there is to do, how much we still have to contribute, how much we need to still help the younger generation so they don't make the same mistakes, or they learn from the mistakes and they've got the right skills and tools in order to apply to heal those mistakes. But it's the illumination of a story of somebody that is in their 70s, 80s, 90s, and they're still out there illuminating life. It shows us that we're never too old. We never need to give up. We've always got something left in us. And that if we nurture it and ultimately respect it, and that is a big thing that's going to be through the book, is respect. If you cannot respect an elder, you are not respecting yourself. You may mock the elder, but that, if you are lucky, you will be one day, and you will be mocked. So respect for those that have come before you, even if they repeat their story time and time again, because memory loss does go with age. If you're not engaged, you're going to lose it. So this is why working or doing something you love, participating, engaging that brain to keep operating. There's so much to cover in this, and I have a few wonderful people already that are going to contribute to the book. But the invite for others will go out in September. We are going to get everybody signed up and on board, do a mini summit of the people that are going to be in the book, and then we are going to be promoting this book for sponsorship. I cannot afford to pay for another book again. So this time, we want your participation. So through September, I'm going to gather the people. This is my vision. Our forgotten seniors, preparing for seniorhood, respecting the seniors, and still being a senior that counts. All of that will be in the book, and so much to learn from it. So much gratitude for people that are still out there doing their thing that's benefiting other people. Never giving up, never giving in, always there with a hand up, the right wisdom and the right support because they care. And an education to the young ones to listen, to learn, to apply the wisdom that they can get from their elders. Do not assume you know it all just because you can download the apps. There's so much to learn from people who've gone before you. And that phone that you're using came from somebody that would be a senior now, that computer, the digital everything. The AI comes from people who paved that way for you. So a little respect, RSVCT, goes a long way. So that is my vision for September. That is what I will be doing. I will be gathering the people to put together. Now, if you're listening to this and you know somebody that is a senior, that is doing wonderful work, that really needs to share what they're doing, their story, their thrival, their passion, then please do send them my way, selfdiscoverywisdom@gmail.com, and put in our Forgotten Seniors book so that I know what the reference is. And I will start the conversation. Yes, there will be some monetary participation from them to know that they have skin in the game and to know that they're going to participate through the whole passage of it, which is the book, which will be summits, will be question periods, will be all of it. I need to know that they're there with commitment, because I'm committed to bringing you a book that is going to illuminate seniorhood in all its glory, in all its horrifics, and all the things that we need to change and all the things that we need to embrace. So that's my vision for September. Not just September, but September gathering the people. October, I hope to put them all together and start introducing them to you and looking for that sponsor or sponsors, because I do believe this book needs to be out. And then next year, I want to see Our Forgotten Children 2 come out and extend the story on that. And I'll also be working with the lovely Crystal Hill on a coaching book, a business coaching book that we'll also be bringing out next year. So yeah, the vision is strong. And you know, one thing about realizing I have ADD, which I always knew I had something, I just didn't know what. You know, dyslexia, I only found out I had at 21. And it explains a great deal on how I see things, how I am a knowingness coach, how I trust the instincts and the knowingness, but how I cannot fit everything into its right box. Partly dyslexia, partly ADD, partly that attention span, partly that knowingness of to know what I need to know when I need to know it. So it just helps understand my limitations and not to look at them as flaws, for I am flawsome, but to look at them as not my gifts, but to put forth the gifts that I was given and to embrace other people's gifts and not look to what they can't do, but look to what they can do. So until next week, folks, I wish you a wonderful week. And we'll catch you next time. Remember, on selfdiscoverywisdom.com, there are 3,700 shows to choose from all sorts of people all over the world on all sorts of topics. Selfdiscoverywisdom.com. See the tag podcasts. All of those banner genres are shows. You can click on those, whichever genre is speaking to you, and you will find a stream of shows underneath there. My shows are long, except for my one personally here, because I want to get as much nectar out of people as I possibly can. These shows are to be listened to over and over again, because each time you'll get something out of it. As I said, my motto: listen, learn, and apply. And repeat, because these shows are from people who have journeyed, who have learned, who now are applying that knowledge so that you can benefit from it. So enjoy those shows, and I will catch you all next week. Bye for now, folks. We hope that you enjoyed the show. There are so many more for you here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Just go to the podcast tag at the top there, and you will see all the many genres and all 3,000 shows ready for your listening. We are here to serve you, to help you on your journey of life, and we know that through inspiration, it begets invitation. We are supported by you, the listeners, and those that we interview. Anything that you can spare us in donation would be greatly accepted, and we do hope that you enjoy the next show.